Hi everyone, it's Ivan Sim from the Harvester team. We're happy to share that in Harvester 1.8, we have introduced the Harvester Rancher RBAC integration feature. With this new integration feature, a Rancher administrator can now assign other Rancher users with roles and permissions to govern their access to Harvester resources. By default, Rancher comes with a collection of RBAC configurations to manage Kubernetes and Rancher resources. Up until now, we don't have anything to control access to Harvester resources. So we are hoping that with this new integration, we can fill the gap. In Harvester 1.8, this feature is marked as experimental. It'd be great if you folks can take a look at it, give it a try, and to see if it fulfill your use cases and requirements, and provide us with some feedback on Slack and GitHub. So the way to enable this RBAC integration is first of all, log into your Rancher server, look for the local cluster, go to its apps chat page. Now on this catalog list, look for a new Helm chart called Harvester RBAC. On my test cluster here, this Helm chart has already been installed. In your environment, this Helm chart can easily be installed by simply, first of all, clicking on the chart itself, and then follow the on-screen installation instructions to complete the installations. During the installation process, you'll be given a chance to extend the permission scope of the different roles that come in the Helm chart, should the original configurations can't fulfill your requirements. Once the Helm chart is fully installed, 4 new custom roles will be added to Rancher. We can check out the new custom roles by navigating to the users and authentication page. Look up its roles template subpage, and then 2 of the roles are cluster roles and the other 2 are project roles. So click on the cluster section. You will see that there are 2 new cluster roles named Manage Virtualization Resources and View Virtualization Resources. The Manage Resources role is meant for power users on Harvester. A user with this role would have modifying and write permissions to almost all virtualization resources in a particular Harvester cluster. The View Resources role is the read-only counterpart of the Manage Resources role. With this role, a user will be able to access all virtualization resources on a particular Harvester cluster in read-only mode. If I click on the role template definition, I'll see all the API groups that are associated with the custom roles. The other 2 new custom roles are project roles. They are similarly named. So there is a Manage Virtualization Resources project role and a View Virtualization Resources project role. As you can imagine, user with these roles will be able to access resources at the project level within a particular Harvester cluster. Next, we will take a look at how to assign these roles to Rancher users. Now, I have a list of 2 Harvester installations imported into my Rancher server. We're just going to work with the second Harvester cluster named HV-lab. I'm going to open up its configurations page, look for member roles. Here, I'm going to add 2 Rancher users as cluster members to this Harvester cluster. I'll look for a user named virtmanager and assign them with the Manage Virtualization Resources role, so they have read-write access to my Harvester cluster. Next, I'm going to add the word viewer user and assign them with the View Virtualization Resources role to the Harvester cluster to ensure they only have read-only access to this cluster. I click on Save, and then I log out as the administrator and log back in as those 2 cluster user. just to give us a sense of what they will see when they navigate to the Harvester dashboard. So I click on Virtualization Manager. Notice the Virt Manager user can only see the Harvester cluster that they have permissions to. They don't see the other first cluster that the administrator saw earlier. And navigate to the Harvester dashboard. You can see as the Virt Manager user, I can see and have access to almost all resources on this cluster. Not only that, I can stop, uh, um, add the volume, basically modify this virtualization resources. May it be virtual machines or volumes or images. Now contrast that with the Virt viewer, who is a read-only user. So again, log into Rancher, navigate to the Harvester dashboard. I can still see the virtual machines, the volumes, images, and all sort of other virtualization images. But notice that the UI options are limited to read-only operations. We have ongoing GitHub issues to improve the user experience here. Sometimes as a read-only users, there are certain write operation control that they would see on the UI. So those are strictly cosmetic issues. So if a read-only user try to invoke a write operation from the UI, the harvester backend would forbid and reject these requests. So I'm going to log out from Rancher as the read-only user and log back in as the manager so that I can assign project roles to other Rancher users on the Harvester cluster. So again, I navigate to the Harvester dashboard, go to the project namespaces page. Notice here there is a demo project and there's a staging project, and each project has two namespaces underneath it. So on the demo project, I bring up the configuration page, look for the members subsection. Here I will assign the project demo manager the manage virtualization resources project role to the demo project. I'm also going to add a second project user called project demo viewer with read-only access to the project. So I click save. Now I'm going to quickly log out of here and log back in as the project user. So here I can get access to Harvester from the Rancher side. We have, as a project user, I won't be able to modify any cluster level configuration associated with the cluster. We have ongoing UI issues again to improve this part of the UX, just to make sure the proper controls and options are presented to project level users. Again, I navigate to the Harvester dashboard and notice that I can only see virtual machines that are under the demo green namespaces, which is one of the namespaces under the demo project. Click on volume. Similarly, only demo volumes and only demo images. Click on network. Again, only demo networks that I can have access to. So yeah, as you can imagine, if I log out as the demo, the project manager, and log back in as the project viewer, the viewer user will only have read-only access to all these virtualization resources under the demo project. So yeah, with that, we come to the conclusion of our demo. We have added some documentation with more details of how this integration works. Feel free to take a look and let us know what you think. Looking forward to your feedback. Thank you.